Welcome to the Gies Online Masters in Management webinar. We have several people joining us today, so we're going to take just a few minutes to get everyone connected and get settled. You can scan the QR code that you see on the screen here. This is a great way for you to get in touch with our team and our website. My name is Lori Hayes. I'm a coordinator in admissions and recruitment, and I'll be conducting this webinar today. I am joined by my colleague, Kate Deering, who will be assisting in the chat. Feel free to put any questions throughout our time together in the Q&A, and we'll be sure to get those answered throughout the hour. And then we also have a special guest joining us today. Ram is a iMSM ambassador for Gies Online. Would you like to just take a few minutes to introduce yourself and let us know where you're joining from and a little bit about your background?
Thank you, Laurie. So, hey guys, good evening to everyone. Myself, Ram, I'm from Cleveland, and I joined this iMSM program back in spring 2023, and it's been a year now, and I mean, I can't tell, like, the experience is so far so amazing. So I'm able to, understand a lot of things from management perspective, because I'm a software engineer professional. I don't have any background at all with respect to, the management related courses, like, the finance, accounting and all that. But after taking this course, I mean, it's a lot of knowledge about how things are working behind the scenes, because being a tech, I have no clue about what happens with the business, right? So it's amazing so far. And especially the 100% online is something that I was looking for, and being one of a top college in the US, and getting into this college and getting this course iMSM is kind of literally very helpful for me, and it's going on amazing so far. Yeah.
Great, thanks for that. Well, we're excited to have you here to share a little bit about your student experience. So let's move on and see what we're going to cover today. First, let's see where everybody is joining us from. We've got a little poll here. You can scan the QR code, and we would love to see where everyone is located. I am over here in the Pacific Northwest in Bend, Oregon, and Kate, my colleague, is right in the heart of campus in Urbana-Champaign. And Ram, you are in Ohio, is that right? Is that what you said?
That's right, yep. Cleveland, Ohio, yeah.
Right, Cleveland, Ohio. So the Midwest has a good representation for sure. Looks like, let's see here. We have a couple responses rolling in here in the United States, more towards the Midwest, South America. Great. And feel free to put in the chat too if you'd like, if that's easier where you're from. We are excited you all are here today. We will go over the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign a little bit, just touch on that. We'll also do a brief overview of Gies College of Business. We will dive into Gies Business Online and all of our offerings that we have here. We'll give an iMSM program overview and talk about the curriculum, how the components that make up the courses. And then we will also cover some application tips and tricks. And we'll have some time to answer questions at the end in the Q&A. The University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign is a land-grant institution. This means that we offer high-quality education that is at an affordable price and accessible to all learners. As you can see, we have several accolades listed here, 29 Pulitzer Prizes. We were ranked number 13 for public university. We have a really strong reputation, not only in academia, but also in industry. We take a lot of pride in the quality of our programs. We are a big research institution, and many dollars are spent in research and development. We are rated the #1 most disability-friendly campus in the United States. And finally, if you do join us, you will have over 500,000 alumni behind you. So let's take this a step further and talk specifically about the Gies College of Business. We are one of the top 10 of public universities or undergraduate business schools in the nation. We have the #3 accountancy faculty, the #1 business school innovation of the decade, named by Poets and Quants. We also were the 2022 program of the year. That covered all online and residential programs. And then 2021 Dean of the Year was with our Dean Brown. And you can also see that we have over 79,000 Gies Business Alumni Network worldwide that you will be joining. So what has been holding you back from pursuing graduate education? Is it the cost, online format, the time commitment, maybe some concerns about the ROI, difficulty? Feel free to let us know what's holding you back from getting the application in and pursuing graduate education. Definitely, okay, time commitment and ROI. We are going to touch on both of these things throughout the presentation. We'll talk about also the cost. Yes, that's usually a big one as well. So we'll go over the cost and definitely the time commitment and ROI throughout the presentation. We're going to move on now to the 3 main qualities of Gies online programs. The first being flexibility. Gies online programs is 100% fully online. So this means that you can access your group projects, the live sessions, anywhere from the comfort of your own home, your office, or even if you're away. You can take 1 course at a time or 2 courses depending on your schedule. Your schedule is completely paced by you. And so, however your work or life demands are, you can determine whether it's a good time for you to take 1 or 2 courses. Also, we have a pay-as-you-go tuition model. So you only pay for courses as you are enrolled in them. And then you can always set up payment plans through the bursar's office as well. Stackability is the second quality. All of our credentials stack and work together. There are the Coursera MOOCs, which are the massive open online courses that are on the Coursera platform. We also have non-degree or 4-credit courses, which combines that Coursera MOOC with the high engagement component. We offer graduate certificates, which are 12 credit hour sequences or 3 courses where you can master a specific topic. And all of our graduate certificate options are fully stackable into any of our degree programs, including the iMSM. And our other, the iMSM and the iMSA degree programs are also stackable into the iMBA. So stackability is a really unique quality that we offer here at Gies Online. Online by design, this means that our programs were designed to be delivered to thousands of learners worldwide so that our learners could access the content from anywhere, anytime, without having to pause your career or family commitment. Rob, was there any of these qualities that drew you to the iMSM program or to Gies Online?
Absolutely, Lori. So the first factor itself is the one which which I would go for, because flexibility, right? Because it's 100% online, so you can I mean, we have the Coursera module, so you can take at any time, anywhere, wherever you are, right? Even though we have our professional work as well as family, of course we have to balance everything, right? So since it's 100% online, it's super flexible, right? Like you can take whenever you want. So what I usually do is, right, so I sometimes take the work during my lunchtime, if I have some bandwidth, or maybe at my work, if some meeting got canceled, I just go log in into Coursera and do some part of the course, and just like that, so that's the kind of flexibility we have. And also even with the office hours and also the live session, it's super flexible, right? If you are not able to attend any live sessions, you always have a recording in your library, and you can go and watch the live session anytime, how many ever times you want. So that's something amazing. That's something, one of the things that we have in the iMSM program. I mean, in the whole iDegree program. So that's what it is. And online by design, that's what like I said, it's 100% online, so you can access the materials anytime, from anywhere. It's accessible from, even from the mobile. You can download the apps and you can do it while traveling, right? So these two factors are something which is in my stack. Stackable, which I have not think about it yet, so I don't have any thoughts about it.
Great, thank you. All right, well, we're going to talk a little bit about that stackable build here. This slide basically represents all the building blocks and credentials that we offer at Gies Online. So we starting with the free online courses through Coursera, moving into the 4 credit courses, and then the graduate certificates and the degree programs. All of these complement one another. They basically work together. These options allow for development for new and targeted knowledge. They also allow you to work at your own pace. So if you are feeling like you might not be ready for the iMSM program or a degree program, you could start with just a 4-credit course or a graduate certificate, and then work your way into the degree program if that's something that sounds like a better fit for you. But we do have options kind of for everyone and wherever you're at in your learning journey. Before we hop to the iMSM program, I do want to touch briefly on our graduate certificate options. They're all listed here in orange. They consist of 12 hours, 12 credit hours, which is 3 courses of transcripted credits. In order to be admitted to any of our graduate certificate options, you would go through a brief application process. All of these are stackable into any of our degree programs, including the iMSM. As you can see, we have 11 graduate certificates right now. We have 2 more being launched this fall, and so then we'll have a total of 13. This is a great option if you just want to get your feet wet without jumping straight into the degree program, or just want to try some of our courses. The iMSM program is made up of several learner types. This program is great for those wanting to build essential fundamental management skills. Maybe you're someone that has 5 years of experience or less in an industry and you're looking to grow and take on more responsibility. Or you might have years of technical experience and are looking to broaden your business knowledge. The iMSM curriculum is designed for practical application that makes an immediate impact on your career. Ram, where have you seen the most impact from the courses thus far for you?
Yeah, Lori. So I am a software professional. So right now I'm in the technical side of the project or team. But after joining this course, and after doing some courses like financial management and even leadership, right? So I was kind of able to put myself in a position where whenever there is some meeting happens in the management, I involve myself and I give my feedback, and I get to talk to the higher level leadership leadership in my organization. So that's how previously I was not able to even I was so hesitant to join the meeting because the terms that they use, it's kind of, Greek language for me. But now I know what exactly the management related terms are. So now I'm just correlating that with my healthcare experience and whatever the organization I'm working with. And I'm able to talk to them at least a little bit about what exactly I mean, I'm able to understand what exactly they're expecting. And also I'm able to explain them the solution from technical standpoint as well with related to the business. So that's kind of experience that I have I've been getting from this management degree so far, and it's great. Yep.
That's good to hear. All right, here are just some quick facts. There were some questions about the cost. This degree will cost just under $12,000. And as we said earlier, it is on a pay-as-you-go model. So you're only paying for courses as you are enrolled in them. You can finish this degree in just 1 year. You can also stretch it out to 1.5 years or 2 years. The graduate college really just requires that you complete it within 5 years of your original start date. So there is some wiggle room in there in case you do need to step away for a term or two. And the iMSM program has 5 start dates. We are currently accepting applications for a May, August, or October start. iMSM numbers for you. The average age is 35. We do draw students from a wide range of age groups, from new college graduates to much more experienced professionals. While we do have students with many years of work experience, we, on average, students have about 9 years that are in the iMSM program. 44 U.S. states and territories are represented in the program, and 76 countries. So you can see that you can join the program no matter where you're from or where you currently live. This definitely brings the global aspect alive within the program and is another attribute to all of our offerings. 122 of the Fortune 500 companies are represented among students in the iMSM program, and we have a total of about 682 alumni. A few more statistics for you here. 92% of our graduates tell us in their final survey that they would recommend the iMSM. 8% of iMSM graduates have reported that they started a better job or received a promotion upon graduation. And about 21% of graduates there was a pay increase of about 21% for our graduates. So there is an immediate ROI of a Gies iMSM degree. You will need to complete a total of 36 credit hours or 9 courses in the iMSM program. 24 credit hours will make up the core required courses, and 12 credit hours will make up your elective choices. This degree is flexible, and you can, as we said before, take 1 to 2 courses, take time off. It's all completely paced by you. And now the iMSM can fully stack into the iMBA. So if at some point you decide that you would like to pursue the iMBA program, all 36 iMSM credits will fully stack, and then you would only have half of the iMBA to complete. A little note about the I. This refers to the method of delivery only. It is to signify all of our master's degree offerings here that are online. There will be no mention of the I on your transcript or on your diploma. Moving into a little bit how the online by design works and the components of each course. There is the asynchronous component. These are non-credit bearing courses that you complete asynchronously on your own time that cover the foundational material. These offer specific career aligned training. You'll earn a digital certificate that you can share on social platforms when it's completed. You enroll for this portion through the Coursera platform, and it is made up of the videos, self-assessed quizzes, assignments, and peer evaluations. The second component to courses is the high engagement component. And this is the part that builds on the Coursera MOOC foundational material. It gives you the real world scenarios and projects to pull through the concepts that you learned through the MOOCs. And this, on this side of things, you'll have a 90-minute live class on Zoom each week where the instructor will give their lecture. You also have some small group breakout sessions in these live classes. They are offered several different times during the day to accommodate all of our global time zones. And your faculty is available for office hours as well, where you can discuss current assignments and have discussions with your professor or TA if that's something you're interested in doing. And then you'll also have all of your classmates basically, so it's there to support you, help you with your group work, or support you in any way that you might need. But together, the Coursera and high engagement components make up your 4-credit Gies online course. Ram, what has your experience been like in the live sessions and the group assignments and projects?
Yeah, Laurie. So my experience was amazing so far, especially we just completed the first semester of the course today, right? So I just completed the marketing management this semester. So it was really wonderful because the team which I worked with in this marketing management was very wonderful because we were able to meet with each other. We were able to define a time over the weekend to spend time on the discussions and everything. And whenever we had any questions or anything, we always go to the office hour, put our questions to the professor, and the professors are really great in giving all the directions that they could. So that was really wonderful. And even in the office, I mean, live session, uh, I mean, each professor, they have their own style, right? So the marketing management, I think you would have known, right? So they always start with the song of the day, which I pretty much loved it. And then it goes the discussions, right? When it comes to discussion, they always give opportunity to all, I mean, not all, at least, few students to talk to them directly over the live session, get questions answered or get to a discussion, about the topic. So yeah, I mean, definitely I would recommend everyone should attend the live session for sure, because even though we have the recording available, but I would always recommend attend the live session because it's just not one live session, right? We will always have multiple live sessions. So at least one should everyone attend. That's my recommendation.
Great. Well,
Because
that leads.
that experience is really amazing. You will never get a chance, right? Again, attending a live session with a lot of students where you can do, talk to them. I mean, even in the breakout session, you will be able to talk to your, I mean, peer network, and you can create network as well through that live session, breakout session. So that's one thing everyone should attend for sure.
Great. Well, that leads in great to my next slide. We're going to talk a little bit
Sure.
about the faculty here. You might be wondering, how are we delivering all of this content to our learners? We have amazing faculty here at Gies Online, more than 74 faculty members with many years of experience, over 200 TAs. And then we do have an entire teaching and learning department of about 55 Gies staff members. And so all of these groups are working together to create the content that we deliver. And I'm going to pause now and I'm going to share a really brief video that will give you a sense of what a live session is like. Bear with me one second here. All right.
Hello and welcome from wherever in the world you are. One thing you'll know by now is realize you are not going to be able to just sit back. Got excited.
Absolutely.
I do not believe in exams. It will be a collaborative event, something you do over time with others. And that's what we do in this class. I want you to put up your hands and tell me 2 associations from the case.
Tradition comes to mind.
Associated with a working man.
Also inexpensive and very accessible.
And my classes by saying, all of you, go out in the world and be successful.
Great. So, Ram, did you ever have you had Professor Noel by chance?
Yes, like I said, I just completed the marketing management, right? So even yesterday in the office hour, I was talking to Professor Noel, and it was a bittersweet, right? Because the course ended, but I mean, I love his energy, you know. I mean, at
Right.
least to see how energetic he is, and because the energy that he gives to the communication is very effective, and which increases our the enthusiasm towards the course actually. So at least to hear his energy, I attend the live session for sure.
Great. Yeah, no, he's definitely a favorite among the
Yep.
students for sure. All right, now moving on to a question that we hear quite often, which is how do students network within an online program? I'm going to briefly go through some of these opportunities that are led by us here at Gies, and then there are also some student-led opportunities as well. iConnects are meetups. These are in various cities. And this will be like where we invite students and prospects, and we might send a faculty member or leadership there as well. We'll have a speaker for some professional development. So we do have those throughout the course of the year. Immersion trips are really popular among our students. These are project-based, where you work with companies to solve a real-world problem. And then there will always be, for these immersion trips, there's always going to be some fun and cultural activities as well. We just recently wrapped up the Mexico City immersion. These are hosted 4 times a year. All degree learners are eligible. It is an extra cost. And there's usually around 30 to 40 students that participate in these. And then we do also have virtual immersion opportunities as well. iConverge is our annual in-person event where we invite all students and alumni to attend a fun 3-day networking event on campus. And it's held every September. Workplace it's owned by Facebook, operates a lot like Facebook does. I like to say it's kind of where Facebook meets LinkedIn. There's a lot of engagement among the students on this platform. They form groups, ask questions, network. This is another one of those avenues of support where the students are there for one another, answering questions about courses and things like that. You will have also for the student-led opportunities, when you are in your courses, you will have plenty of group work with your peers where you will have opportunity to connect as well. We have an ambassador group like Ram is a part of to help connect with prospective learners and answer their questions. And finally, we also have the IGBA. This is the iDegrees Graduate Business Association. It's a University of Illinois registered student organization of iDegree learners. All currently enrolled learners are eligible and can be a part of the IGBA. The IGBA basically acts as a liaison between the enrolled Gies Online students and the university administration. So you can see here, we do have opportunities for you to network. Rob, have you participated in any of these things listed here?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I couldn't, attend the iConverge last year because of, some work activity here. But I'm planning to attend this year, sure, because I really, looking forward to experience that, the networking that we get to do during that iConverge activity, and also a lot of speech, and we can even get to meet our professors in person, right? So that's something I heard from my peers and friends. So I would definitely try to attend the iConverge this year for sure. And the student-led opportunities, like you said, the workplace, it's kind of a Facebook, like you said, and it's really it's a good platform to start creating network as soon as you start into this program, because if you have any questions related to any topic, right? So it doesn't matter whether you are in a course or not. You always have a common forum where you can post your questions related to anything, and you will get a lot of different responses from your seniors, from your peer network and everything. So that's one thing which I always look for, because workplace is something where I always go to and for any questions and responses. So, and like you said, I'm part of Ambassador and NSG as well. So that is something I wanted to involve in to improve my leadership skills and all that. So that is one another opportunity I would definitely look forward uh, with our future coming Illinois as well. And IGBA, of course, I tried to join into one particular group of IGBA, but the slots were full last year. So I'm gonna try this year again.
Great. That's great. And yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you at iConverge in September.
Sure, definitely.
All right. The next few slides are just a few examples of some of these in-person opportunities that we just went over. These are some photos from our Seattle immersion trip. This was about a year or so ago. The students did several company visits. They worked on a mini case competition. They visited the Seahawks Stadium and did a boat excursion as well on Lake Union. And then I know a few other places that we've had some immersions are Houston, Brazil, Mexico City, Seattle. So they're always announcing those and rolling those out about 4 times a year. These are some photos from last year's iConverge. So iConverge 2023, we had about 505 students and alumni attend, and 38 states were represented in 32 countries. That last photo is a shot that was taken of all the attendees outside the State Farm Center, which is where the U of I basketball team plays and where we had some of our meetings during the conference. Workplace. These are just a few examples of some posts that you might see on Workplace. We have a student attending a live session while on vacation, another student announcing an award that he received for a startup, and then the Southeast Asia annual iEverything event, where lots of students and alumni and their families come together just to connect and to recognize those that have graduated. As you can see, these are some photos of the student meetups, and they happen not only in the United States, but all over the world. And so this is something that you would have access to as well. We've seen folks get together when they have a long layover, or when they're traveling to another city or country and they're able to get together for dinner. So we love seeing our students connect in person. Moving on to the support that you'll receive as an admitted student, we do have an entire team called the Student Academic Success Team. They will be available to you. They can go over the degree requirements with you. They can help you set up a degree plan. They also offer express advising hours available multiple times a week, where you can just hop on and off to get your questions answered. And you can also register a one-on-one Zoom meeting anytime with an advisor as well, or of course email them. Have you used any of these services before, Ram?
Yes, I mean, I did utilized the degree planning, because that is something which I was curious about, because like I said, I don't have any knowledge about what exactly the courses I'm gonna learn and what are all, I mean, even the topics, right? So I just wanted to understand, like, do I have any kind of, the course which I can start with, which will make me first comfortable to get myself aligned with the way the course goes, right? And then there is always kind of a loop or tree that will connect each courses together, right? For example, in order to do the accounting, maybe if we do a financial management first, it will definitely help us to do the accounting better. So some kind of that kind of a loop or decision making, right? So which I cannot do because I don't have any knowledge. So that's something which I was able to get an advice from my seniors through the degree planning activity. So uh, that's one thing which I really utilized it, and it is really helping me a lot to plan my courses. Actually, so far it's working
Good.
perfectly good. Yeah.
All right.
And again, the email support, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we always say, right? For any questions, email I-support.
There you go.
That's a code which we always write in my notes every time.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
All right, another poll here. So what part of the application looks like the most time consuming or the most difficult for you? Are any of these, holding you back from submitting that application? Let's see here. So oops, there we go. We have the resume. Oh, sorry. There we go. And then the personal statements, recommendation forms, unofficial transcripts. So yeah, I don't know why this isn't showing all of the screen right now. But yeah, these are all valid concerns for sure. When it comes to the resume, we're just looking for an updated current resume, personal statement. We put prompts in the application where we will ask you questions. There's a word count, and the best advice for me to give you is just to address those prompts fully and to meet the word count. And that's kind of your opportunity to shine. Tell us something that we don't see in your resume, and really give us the opportunity to connect with you. And then transcripts, we'll need your unofficials. The officials are not required unless you are admitted, and you have some time to get those to us. So the unofficials are just fine for the application process. And then English proficiency test. Kate, if you want to put the English proficiency test requirements in the chat, feel free, and that will let those know maybe what those requirements are for the country that you live in, or if you are exempt, that can be found on that link. All right. Application requirements for our degree programs. Oh, I just went through a lot of these. And no GRE, GMAT is required. As far as the scholarship essay goes, we do accept scholarship applications. Right now we're accepting those for the fall 24 cohort. Those applications are live on our website, and the application deadline for the scholarship application is May 2nd. You can find the actual scholarship application itself within the degree application. They are both submitted together at the same time. Recommendation forms, I'll touch on that also. You're required to submit 2 recommenders, where we will then email them a short form for them to complete. It can take as little as 10 to 15 minutes. It's basically just a short character assessment, and then they are welcome to upload an additional letter if they want to. And finally, the performance-based admission track. This is for folks that might be a little concerned that their profile isn't strong enough to gain admission into one of our online programs. And so this gives learners an opportunity to basically apply to PAT as a non-degree student and take the graduate level courses and earn credit. The requirement is that you complete those courses, those PAT courses, with a 3.0 GPA, and then you would automatically migrate into the degree program if that requirement is met, and those courses would transfer and not need to be retaken. All right, application review. After you submit your application, we will definitely reach out if anything is missing. We accept applications on a rolling basis, so the sooner you apply, the better. And it usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks or so before you will hear from us with either a decision or an invitation to interview. The interviews are just an opportunity for us to get to know you better. Ron, what was the interview process like for you?
Yeah, I mean, my interview was very short, short and sweet, I would say, because it was just I was sharing my experience and my expectation from the course that I was enrolled in. So it was quite a very short discussion that we had, and it just went very smooth. I mean, my expectation is like, I just wanted to transform myself from being technical person to a management role. That's my main goal. So I was just able to expand a little bit more about it, and I got, clicked.
Right. Yep. Yeah, it's super casual, just, opportunity to kind of connect with you and get to know you. And
Yeah, we don't have to worry about like it's kind of a job interview. It's just a casual interview between a student. Probably we can take that way.
I like that. Okay, so we are currently accepting applications for a May start. And also the applications are live for a fall start as well for August or October. But for summer applications, the final deadline is coming up on April 4th. All applications received by then, submitted by then, will receive full consideration. And this is the deadline to start courses in May. There is no application fee as well. If fall sounds like a better time for you, you can go ahead, and we're accepting those applications now. And the first priority deadline for an August start is May 2nd. So why Gies? Hopefully you've learned a little bit about Gies College of Business and our online programs today. I feel like the three things I hear the majority of our students talk about the most in terms of why they chose Gies Online, and Ron definitely touched on these as well, but it's the flexibility, the affordability, and the networking opportunities. You can complete your master's degree without having to leave your job or any other responsibilities. Our price point is really unmatched, especially considering the high quality of education that you'll be receiving. And despite our program being online, you will have numerous opportunities to meet and connect with your peers in person. So we would love to have you join us here at Gies. So how are you feeling about the iMSM program and this presentation here? Let us know. We love the feedback. We want to know what we can do better. Would love to see how you felt about this presentation. Oh yay, we're getting some greens. Thank you. That's great. And Kate and myself are happy to I can put my email as well in the chat. We are definitely here to help and answer any questions that you have anytime. And feel free to reach out to us directly. Also on LinkedIn, a lot of our students are on LinkedIn. We are on LinkedIn, and we would love to connect with you there. And we can also connect you with a current student. I will put that link here in the chat. If you're interested in connecting with someone like Ram that is a current student, you can submit one of these forms and we will get you connected as well. And I just put that in the chat. Okay, so here's the QR code again. You can scan that if you'd like to connect with myself or someone from our recruitment team. Let's see, Kate, were there any questions that we missed in the chat or the Q&A?
No, I think we got them all so far. But if anybody has any other ones, feel free to add them now.
Yeah, we have a few minutes here. Feel free to add any questions in there. We'll be sure to get those answered. And Ram, is there anything else that you would like to share before we do close out for the day?
Sure, Lori. I think one question that we always get from the students is like, they ask us whether we have to submit the mark sheets and all that as part of the application, right? I think you know that. But we just want to let them know, like, as part of the application, it's just enough for them to upload a soft copy. But then once they are enrolled, they have to have the transcripts from the university, right? So and maybe if you can give them some insight about what if an university doesn't have that option to send over a transcript.
Yes, if the university, you can work with the graduate college and they will you can tell them your situation and they will let you know kind of what the options are in terms of getting, if you're having trouble getting the officials to us. Kate, do you have anything else to add on that?
Yes. So yes, upon admission, you'll be well into your first semester, and then they do require those official transcripts from everybody. There are a few options though. We understand the graduate college is really great. Like there are some international universities that have either shut down or it's virtually impossible to get your transcripts. You will have to explain that, but there is an option to submit your original transcripts if you have them. You can either send them to them with a pre-paid return envelope with your address and everything on it. They're really great. I've never heard of anybody having those lost. So you mail them to them, they'll evaluate them and then return them back to you. There also is an option to make an appointment and you would actually bring them here. I know that's not possible for a lot of people, but there are a couple options. So try not to let that, make you nervous. We really do. The grad college really does try to work with you and give you a couple options. So.
Great.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Lori. Yep.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I think this course is pretty amazing. So definitely, I would love to see all of our participants, submit their application right away as soon as we are done. Right. Great. So yeah. Welcome you all. We would love to welcome you all. So please just go ahead and put questions, reach out to us.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, Ram, there was one question earlier about the workload. Can you just talk a little bit about like how many hours you put in per week for like one class versus two?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, right now, I kind of taking one course at a time because to balance my work as well, right? So basically, I'm spending almost about 3 hours a day, or in a week, on an average, I spend about 10 hours because we have to complete the Coursera as well as we have to complete the assignment. Sometimes we will get some group assignment because let's say in the marketing management, they were more of a group assignment than the individual assignment. So for that, we have to spend a lot of time. So before we even go into the assignment, we have to have a knowledge about what exactly is expected be on the assignment, right? So we have to complete the Coursera, we have to attend the live session. Even if we miss the live session, we can watch the recording and then go to the assignment. So basically, if we might have to spend an average of 10 hours a week for sure.
Have you, so did you say you've taken 2 at a time yet, or just 1?
No, just one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, typically, like if people pair up, what I've heard from the academic advisors is that it can take anywhere from 20 to 30 hours if you're taking 2 courses each 8-week term. That really depends again on your background, what your experience is.
Yeah, that's right.
That
Yeah.
seems maybe a little high, but I also think it just depends on which courses you pair up together too. So
Yeah, I actually tried to do 2, but then I'm like I couldn't actually. So I'm good with one at a time.
yeah, I mean, I think that would be really difficult. Just, I mean, when I think about myself personally and what I have going, like to take 30 hours a week, I don't think I have that. So I think taking 1 is perfectly acceptable.
I mean, that's kind of a flexibility, right, that we have with the Gies. Go on your own pace, right? So yeah, we should. I mean, everyone should go on their own pace, take time, go through the course, understand, get some knowledge. So yep.
Lori, there is one question that I see that might be kind of hard to answer in the chat, but Abdulreza, I believe is your name. Your college degree is in electrical engineering and your work experience is in a business field, which is a great combination. We do have for both the MSM and the MBA, we have a lot of students that have a very technical background. And especially with the MSM, I think that would be a great fit. This degree is really going to give you those soft skills in leadership, management, teamwork, those types of things to add into your technical knowledge. So we have a lot of engineers in the program that, don't have that leadership and management experience. And so this degree is really perfect for them. So yeah, I think that would be a great option. Plus, think about the MSM is, what career is not going to benefit from leadership and management training? I think it'd be hard to come up with any that wouldn't benefit from this degree. So great question. Okay, that looks like it.
Yep, I think we are good. Yeah, so feel free to reach out to us if any questions come up. Again, we're happy to connect with all of you and answer any questions that you have. Thank you, Ram, for being here today and sharing your experience with us. We enjoyed having you. Thanks, Kate, for helping in the chat, and thank you to all of you for attending. And we have one more last question real fast. Can you repeat the cost per credit? Yes, it's $332 per credit hour. So each course, I think, is $1,328. Total cost of the program is just under $12,000. All right, we're going to close it out here. Thanks again to everyone for joining us, and have a good rest of your night.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.